All right, here we are at problem 2. It says use the points A at negative 3, 4, B at 0, 1, and C at 4, 2. What is the image of triangle ABC reflected across the y-axis? So I went ahead and graphed it already. Here is my picture, so you should put that picture out. Feel free at any time to pause the video, do whatever you need to do to make sure, hey, why is that? Why is A over there? Because your X is right here. This is your X. Here's your Y. So negative 3, 4, just as a reminder of what's going there, because we've been moving things around and sometimes that creates problems. Now it tells me to reflect it across the y-axis. Where is that? I'm going to draw it in red just so I can see. Here's my y-axis. And what I have to do is reflect every point across. Well, stuff is already, like there's stuff on both sides. You're right, and that's okay. Do you see, let's start with A. Do you see how it's 1, 2, 3 away from the y-axis? So therefore, I'm going to pop it over 1, 2, 3 on this side. So that's going to be my A prime. B, oh, it's already on there, so B prime doesn't move at all. But C is 1, 2, 3, 4 away, so 1, 2, 3, 4. There's where my C prime goes. So now I connect my dots with my amazingly straight lines, and if I were a great line drawer, the shape should be the same. And if it's not, what do you know? Got it. Something went wrong. Okay, now the next one, let's see what that says. Graph the points A. Oh, hey, that looks just like the one before. So take a minute to graph that. And if you need to pause the video, do that. No big deal. All right, so I've got it, and then it says, what is the image of ABC reflected across the x-axis this time? Okay, so I'm going to come in. Where in the world is the x-axis? Here is the x-axis. So I'm just going to draw that out in color so I see it. Now this time everything's on the top. That's nice. So now I'm going to reflect everything below it. Well, let's start with A. I go 1, 2, 3, 4 up. It's 4 away, so therefore I go 1, 2, 3, 4 away over here. So that's A prime. B is 1 away, so there's my B prime. And C, 1, 2. So 1, 2 away right here. There's C prime. Let's see what I can do with straight lines. Does that look the same? Yep, as best as I can do with my amazingly straight lines. So, if something goes off your grid, that's okay. You just kind of add to it. No worries. Right? Now the one other problem that you might hit in your assignment, this is what you're going to do, and it'll tell you to reflect. The one time that it might give you a little bit of trouble is one that says reflect it over the line y equals x. I don't know how to do that. Well, if you need to make a line, go back in, make an in and out chart. Now I'm just going to pick some nice numbers. I'm going to try 0. If x is 0, then what's y? Ooh. If x is 1, what's y? If x is negative 1, what's y? All right, that gives you 2, 3 points. A ruler will be really good for some of you. There's my line, y equals x. Now, if it asks y equals negative x, what do you think that'll look like? Very similar, just coming down the other way. All right, so now this one, if I had a point maybe right here, do you see how that's half away? So then my next one would just be half away. So you just find the distance, kind of the same, just going crooked a little bit. All right, so check in with your neighbor if that's tough, and once you have finished these notes and they're making some sense, then go get your assignment and we will correct it tomorrow.